What's up, everybody? So we are currently on the outskirts of Barstow, California. As you can see here, it's just mostly desert. If you look up Barstow, California on a map, it's in Southern California, but way to the east, out in the middle of nowhere. So we're out here again. We're actually out here, I don't know, several days ago, because hotels are cheap out here. So whatever little money we have, we try to get a hotel, because hotels are a little bit cheaper. Still not cheap. It's not like it's $10 a day or something. That'd be nice. But so it's cheaper out here for hotels. And that's the main reason. We're homeless still. We have nowhere to go. As you see, my dog is pooping, and it's not even good poop. She's having diarrhea still, just because she has cancer. She's just not doing good. This morning she woke up throwing up, just like I honestly thought she was gonna die this morning, because she wasn't just throwing up. She was like standing really still and like looked like she was gonna collapse. She's just kind of on her last leg, but I'm trying to let her go naturally. I really don't want to put her down. See, she's struggling. She hasn't been eating right, and she's just all messed up. But anyways, I don't want to put her down. My girlfriend doesn't want to put her down. I want her to let her go naturally, like a family member. That's what I was telling my girlfriend. Some people were like, in my family, people are just like, oh, you're gonna have to, put her to sleep, this and that. It's like, you wouldn't do that to a family member, If a family member had cancer and they were suffering, you just let them go naturally. You don't be like, oh, well, you're starting to get bad. We're gonna take you to the hospital and just put you down, And even though it's not my dog, it's my girlfriend's dog, she's still family, especially to my girlfriend. She's like family. So, she's had her for almost 16 years. Actually, her birthday, Bella's birthday, is going to be on the 17th, I think. She's going to be 16 years old on January 17th. I'll let her do her business in private. But yeah, she can't go. That's why she keeps trying. She's struggling. But yeah, she's about to be 16 years old. So she's old, and my girlfriend's had her since she was a little puppy. As she says, since she fit in the palm of her hand. I've only been around Bella since when I got with my girlfriend, which was in 2013. But that's still a long time. That's actually 10 years now. That's 10 years now. So she's like family, and so like I said, you wouldn't just take a family member to the hospital and be like, okay, that's it, your time's done. You let them go naturally. Whenever they die, they die. And unfortunately, we don't have enough money to give her surgery or nothing. And even if we did, it's thousands of dollars. And I even if someone was like, hey, I'll give you $100,000 so you could take your dog to, have surgery, it wouldn't. At this point, I honestly don't even think it would matter. She's so old, and I think the cancer is so far gone. I really don't think it would matter. I could have $1 billion. It wouldn't matter. There's just some point that it just, especially because of her age, and like I said, how far the cancer's gone, it wouldn't matter. So anyways, so we're out here in Barstow, California. There's a bunch of truck stops. See this, the sound you hear over here is the 15 freeway. 15 freeway is a predominantly north and south freeway in Southern California. One of the main thoroughfares in Southern California, actually. In the inland part of Southern California, anyways. It's only in the inland part. And so a lot of truckers, if you see a lot, like every other car is like a big truck, or every few cars, because that's how commerce comes down. So this is a road between California and Nevada, but it also goes up to Utah too. And so it's really, really a main thoroughfare for commerce to come through. So you'll see, here comes another big rig, one more big rig, another one. So yeah, it's a really main thoroughfare for commerce. Target trucks, Walmart trucks, all kinds of, because stuff is just coming up and down the state. Like I said, from Nevada into California, and then transferring stuff into California. She never does this. She never just lays down. She's just old, man. But anyways, so yeah, so this is Barstow, and so since there's a lot of trucks, there's also a lot of truck stops. There's the Pilot over there, and these are pretty much all like truck stops. Even the regular gas stations are kind of made into truck stops, just because there's so many of truckers coming through here. And that's what this part of Barstow is pretty much just a stop just for like truckers and tourists. There's a lot of tourists too, again, because 15 is main thoroughfare. People coming from out of state, and it even goes up to eventually up to Idaho. I think the 15 freeway goes up to Idaho, but yeah, definitely up into Utah. And then coming from south, it goes all the way down to like San Diego. So I mean, potentially even people coming from Mexico or there's all kinds of international airports down there, and so it's really a main thoroughfare on the eastern half of California. People who live on the coast of California don't use the 15 freeway so much. They use more like the 5 freeway or whatever. I don't know what they use. But in the inland part of California, Southern California, 15 freeway dominates. So anyhow, yeah, we're out here, and really it's in the middle of nowhere. I really encourage people to look up Barstow, California on a map. It's out there. It's really out there. Oh, come on, man, you're gonna playing your music, man. Gonna get me copyrighted, man. Get the heck out of here. So yeah, we're not doing good. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. I'm blocking your son. We're not doing good still. I mean, I hate to sing the same song every video, but I mean this is our life. Oh, there's a hole right here. I really hate to come on the video and be like, hey, we're doing crappy still. We got no money. We got nowhere to live. Like I said, we just try to assess our money every day. Like, see, we're staying. That's Motel 6 right here. We're staying in the Motel 6, but we're today we're down so low of money. It's like we can't even afford that anymore. We don't know what we're gonna do tonight. Checkout time is at 11 o'clock. It's about like 9:30 right now. Of course, that guy's blaring his music, man. But yeah, like 9:30 right now. We need to check out 11, and so it's like, yeah, we don't know what we're gonna do. We have like no plans. See, because the money that we do get from Social Security and from welfare, they give that to us around the 1st, but that's got to be for food and everything. And normally that would be fine. Like, say I was living with a family member, it'd be fine. That money would be enough for food and everything for the month. But since we have to get hotels, the money drains really fast, and so we're not even at the middle of the month. And we're getting to the point where we don't even have, because we have to look forward. We can't just be like, oh, we just spend all of our money on hotels. It's like, well, we got to try to make sure we have enough money for food for the rest of the month too. And so we're getting to the point where, or we're at the point that it's like, okay, if we spend any more money on hotels, we're not going to be able to afford food for the rest of the month. So the money we have is for food. And then, like, even my son, like I tell you guys, my son's autistic, and he still uses the bathroom in his pants, so he has to have diapers, and that's $120 a month. A box of diapers is $30, and he uses about one a week, so that's 4 boxes, so that's 4 times 30, 120 a month. Sometimes a little bit more if he gets, obviously if he gets sick and has diarrhea or something like that, and he won't go. You sit him on the toilet, like I'll even try to wait till he has to go, and he'll just sit there and he'll just trip out. He doesn't. I really hate when people are like, oh, you need to, like, they want me to force me to use the toilet. It's like, he will not. He'll just sit there and just trip out on the toilet. He will not. So anyways, yeah, that's $120 a month just in my son's diapers alone. So anyhow, like I said, I don't want to be the guy who just comes and make videos about, oh, hey, we're doing bad, we're poor, this and that. But I mean, it's real life. This is my life. I'm sorry that I'm not one of those YouTubers who comes and shows you their fancy house and their fancy cars. I wish I had that. I wish I had. I mean, even basic stuff. Even if I wish I had just any house or whatever. So That's kind of the unfortunate thing about YouTube, honestly. It's becoming really glamorized at the top because it's kind of a catch-22. You know, say you take a YouTuber like Mr. Beast. He didn't have a lot of money. You know, he was just living with his mom and just a regular teenager. But then you make it, and you become, he becomes really rich, and so it's like now you could flaunt your money. It's like it's good. You know, his story is really good. He went from just a normal kid with not a lot to multi-millionaire, but it becomes unfair for normal YouTubers because now these people at the top, they have I was say multi-millions, but they have a lot of money to spend on videos, to donate, to make like extravagant videos. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's an irony. It's like once you make it on YouTube, you could continue doing better on YouTube because you could spend more on cameras, on staff, on like editing software, etc., 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 right? So once you get to that point, it's great, but getting to that point is becoming increasingly harder because you're fighting against those people at the top with so much money. You understand what I'm saying? And so yeah, when YouTube first came out in the first say several years or whatever, you could make it on YouTube with relatively like simplistic and stupid videos. But now at the top, because the people at the top have so much money and can invest so much money back into their videos, that the quality is so much better. I mean, you're talking about these people have like production level quality. I mean, they're competing with like Hollywood level and like professional news people. I mean, just very high quality. Being able to pay for actors and, like I said, studios, etc., etc. And so if you're a low say you're a 15-year-old kid, just say right now, and you want to just get on YouTube, you are so much fighting against the top because you don't have millions of dollars to get all that production stuff, and so you have to come up with some kind of quirky idea or something to try to make it. And some people do. Some people get lucky, and you come up with whatever idea, and you make it to the top, and then now you're in that bracket to where you're making all this money. You can spend more money on videos and whatever. But unfortunately, for me anyways, I'm not at that point. I'm very low end, very, very low end YouTuber. I use an old beat up cell phone to make videos. I have no production quality whatsoever. Not to mention, I don't have anything positive to report on. It's like, even if I was, say, like a 25-year-old, in decent shape, I could work out, or, for females, it's really easy. I'm honestly, I'm actually kind of, I won't say jealous, but kind of mad a little bit of how much easier it is for women to get popular on YouTube. A woman could just be like moderately attractive and moderately young, and she could make it on YouTube so easily just by, showing her butt off or doing yoga videos. I'm serious. Like I said, I've been on YouTube a long time, and girls can definitely use their sexuality to get big on YouTube a lot easier than guys. A guy has to be way more attractive to use his sexuality to get big on YouTube than a girl. A girl could be really moderately attractive doing the same things. Like, for example, I like chess, right? And there's chess streamers, mostly men, because mostly chess is dominated mostly by men, right? But it's so much harder for a male chess streamer to become popular than a female chess streamer. Like I said, you get a female chess streamer who's even moderately attractive, and she could get she could get very popular way easier than a male. You take a fitness person, you take a male fitness person. A male fitness person has to be way better shape to actually, make it on YouTube than a female fitness person. A female fitness person, they put some short shorts on, a tight shirt, and do some squats or something, and they get, hundreds of thousands or even millions of views. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And so I'm semi-jealous and semi-mad and all that about that. But I mean, that's life. But the fact is, that's what I'm competing against. Anyhow, I'm just rambling now. I got to get back because, like I said, we got to be out of here at 11 o'clock. We don't know where we're gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen with my dog. Every day is like, I don't know if she's gonna make it. But this is life. Like I said, my videos, they're not staged. They're not, There's no production quality. There's no scripts. There's nothing like this. This is real life. This is real life. I'm out in the middle of the damn desert in Barstow, California, in the middle. And you see, I am in the desert. I am in the middle of freaking nowhere, just trying to survive, trying to keep my dog alive as much as possible, trying to do whatever I can to, like I said, get my family food, to make sure my son has diapers and a place to sleep. And that's it. This is what's going on. This is my life. A lot of people don't like it. I see that. I fight to get 10 views. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. So this is my life. This is real life. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Those of you who do watch, I thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. See you guys tomorrow.